Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. Look at them dance. It's a backyard rave. Funky bones, funky bones. Don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky bones, funky bones. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey! Hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, ooh, yeah. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. Ooh. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs. Funky Bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, funky bones. Ooh, yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey, hey.
Under
Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray luncheon on the hay. Chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play. Jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why. Wings of earth, the ape so high. Freedom in his furry flight. Sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray so wild inside. Classic blind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cow pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies crumble, butter falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
The cookie muncher. cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating the cookie. He's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow, with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Who's ready? It looks like Teeny's ready. She's gonna hide in her castle. Oh, Teeny. That's not how we get to the food if we're gonna hide in our castle. No, we cannot hide in the castle if we want the food. Baby. I am starting a little bit late because I was at a musical jam session, jamming with other musicians. It was very nice. So hang on. We got some red peppers that I have to put in the trays. Fabulous. Some very delicious, or delicious, might have likes to say. Here we go. Wait, who just ran between my feet? Okay, Teeny, I see you. All right. So, who are we going to start out with? Donkers? Donkey? He wants to be first. You can be first, buddy. You want to eat in your litter box? You've been really into like having the little funny TV tray set up. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Wait, what is this? Dandelion has seen better days. Dandelion. Oh, Teeny, you're going to get yours. Teeny's like, I'm going to pull his food through. Okay, you guys are next. Let's get your food. Ooh, heavy. Hey, we've got Gwill side gang. What's gonna go on here? Oh, here's the booze. Here's the flops. Boy, oh my goodness. We're having kind of a late dinner because Mama was out cavorting and canoodling and singing and strumming a guitar. I wish I could have had you guys around there, running around the musical studio, chewing on chords. No, I'm kidding. But you know, if everyone had had wireless, you guys would have been just fine. Probably there'd been some random poops around, but that's okay. But yeah, I was out singing and a strumming. It was a lovely, good time. Okay, so now we got to get to voice side. Get this closed up. I am going to pull up the chat. I really am. Sorry, guys. Hang on. It's oh gosh, why didn't you open that door? Why did I not open that door? Oh, Dusty. Dusty's everyone. Not like it's any big secret, but her official new middle name is Trouble. Tony, you don't even want to know. She's always. Dusty is always up to something. She is 100% always up to something. And I love her and I respect Dusty. She is like my most wild, large bunny. She's really cool. She's super smart. She's trying to move that broom out of her way. And now it's no time, Dusters. Yeah, this is what you've everyone's been waiting for. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you're going to get some kale. I think Dusty's getting a little bored. I think she wants to play outside next week. I thought I saw like a day that was going to get up to 60, 61 degrees. Hi, Papa. Yeah, come over, Papa Rabbit. There he is. There's our sweet Papa. Doug Winch. Okay, now I'm going to pull up the stream because I missed you guys. I saw that Hewley was there and AJ Punk, the Midwestern Wrestling Hub, and Young Adult Author Extraordinaire. Way down in the banks of the great Midwest, there's a really cool pro wrestler who is the best. His name is AJ P-U-N-K. AJ Punk, we love you every day, yeah. They call him that good old Hewlin' Mall. He is the best model of them all. When he shows up with giant buns, we can have so much fun because he's that good old Hewlin' Mall. Yeah! He has a sweet puppy and her name is Lucy Goosey. She's white and she's floofy and sweet. And now she has a friend, and her name is Macy Lacey, and your friendship will never end. Yeah! So, we've got 7 people in the chat. Welcome, people. Maybe some people who are in the chat are newbies that have recently subscribed because we are actually coming out with videos almost every single day. And we're getting more and more subscribers. People are seeing these cutie pants bunnies. It's really fun. It's really fun. Crystal with the K, special K. Crystal, special K, ole. We love our Crystal Special K all day because she's Crystal Special K, ole. Chocolate pecan bourbon pie in your eye, oh yeah. I'm gonna jazz it up. Crystal got a little jazzed up Crystal with the K, Special K version. That just reminded me of the Special K cookies, like the Special K. I think Crystal and I probably talked about this before. The Special K. Okay, now this is getting hot. I'm still wearing like my winter wear that I was wearing to and from the jam session. So look at this guy with his TV, his TV tray. Oh my gosh, you kill me. You are adorbs, and that's not gonna stay, is it? I get, yeah, I'm gonna do that for a second. Donkey. Donkey, as what was it? Larry David said on Curb Your Enthusiasm when he's in court. Donkey. But yeah, so yeah, we get it. But yeah, I was just thinking of those Special K no bake cookies. But probably also because I made oatmeal raisin cookies. I've been cooking it up. I have been cooking it up. Chocolate bourbon pecan pie in your eye. Oh yeah. I should do a stunt sometime when I have like a surprise guest and I can have them throw a chocolate pecan bourbon pie in my eye. Right here on stream. That seems like, I don't know, that seems like some live streamy thing somehow. Does that seem like a live streamy thing, guys? But I would be like carrying a tray underneath myself so I could catch all of the pie and then I would eat the pie. It would not go to waste. Because that would be a tragedy. We don't waste pie because there ain't no bad pie. Ain't no bad pie. There should be a song. I should do a song, Ain't No Bad Pie. There ain't no bad pie. You get a chocolate pecan bourbon pie in your eye. Well, some people would think I shall die, but in my mind, there ain't no bad pie. Chocolate pecan bourbon pie in your eye. I think someone threw one up in the sky, and you got a chocolate pecan bourbon pie in your eye. But don't think you're gonna die because, folks, there ain't no bad pie. Oh, yeah, there you go. Ain't no bad pie. Just wrote it right there. You heard it here first, folks. Because, folks, there ain't no bad pie. Chocolate pecan bourbon pie in your eye. Some say it came flying from the sky. Chocolate pecan bourbon pie in your eye. Some folks said, oh my, I think I'm gonna die. But no, there ain't no bad pie, even if it lands right in your eye. Okay, Hewlin Mall, I saw what you wrote. I don't think it merits saying out loud what you wrote about pie. I don't know. You know what? Okay, quiche is a pie. quiche is a pie. You could have some mustard in a quiche, some powdered mustard. That could be very elegant. But let's not defile sweet dessert pies, okay? Kristen, I don't even think Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R is here to hear that kind of talk. I don't think she is. I think Kristen's like over the 6'7" thing. She's like over mustard, I believe. Yeah. Guys, yeah, so okay. I did music today, I did ballet, I did, lots of things, a lot of cleaning with the bunny room, a lot of laundry with the bunny room. Was gonna do litter boxes. I didn't get to litter boxes. Tomorrow morning will have to be litter boxes, but I did some major deep cleaning that this room needed. I had to move everything out and clean underneath and get all the bedding out, like you do. The tunnels needed to be cleaned. The tunnels are gonna actually need to go into the shower with me and get, like, I cleaned them surface clean today, but they're gonna need a tunnel shower. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I did that kind of stuff. Trying to think. But a mustard free tastes better. And mustard free chocolate pecan bourbon pie tastes a lot better in your stomach than in your eye. Wise words from Crystal with a K, who she knows pie, and I will listen and I respect her pie wisdom. I really do. So, you know what? Less eye, more stomach. All that agree say I. Get it? Who's this? This is my. I have someone who calls Posh the black lab bunny. Yeah, she looks like she has a black lab face. Yeah. Who's the black lab bunny? This girl. Yes, this girl. The cutie. Historian. Our beloved giant Bunz historian. He's just pulled in from Lothlorien, from that era we call Victorian. And he's driving his time traveling DeLorean, and he's got those tunes cranked up. He's chanting along, he's singing along to chants Gregorian, and he's playing along on his accordion while he's dressed as the Mandalorian. And when he gets home to his girlfriend, who just happens to be Salvadorian, he is roasting some yummy Samorians over the fire in her fireplace. And after they have those yummy toasty s'mores, they'll get sleepy. And then together with all of us giant Bunzerinos, we'll all be snoring with our beloved Restorian. Dun 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 dun. Bum. Presto, changeo. Presto. How are you, Presto? Did you just get out of work? What is going on? I'm starting late because I was out supporting and singing and strumming guitars, which was good. I haven't done that in a while. My band with my farmer friend, I was just thinking about. I have bunny fur in my mouth. That's a big surprise. I was just thinking about my band that if most of you guys will probably remember the band that I was in. every Sunday we would have rehearsal. Sometimes, I mean, I think it wasn't always on Sunday, but I miss that band. If you're watching Farmer Friend, oh, but you know what? Everyone got so busy. Um, I think actually we would all do better if we moved band practice to Saturday. Wonder if maybe that would help. Maybe that'd help. I think we were having trouble finding all the time for everyone to get together. Yeah. I mean, life should not be too busy to play music. You know, that's a sad thing. Gotta have a little music. You just left work, not even home yet. I figured presto changeo. Was I a cheerleader? Presto changeo. In junior high, yes, 1 year. I wasn't I wasn't that into it. I was like, I mean, it was something I wanted to do so I could be like, I'm a cheerleader. And then after 1 year, I was like, I don't need to ever do it again. So to answer your question, in 8th grade, yes, for 1 year. And yeah, I remember my dad had a fit because we had to like go for, like not only the home games, we had to go to the away games, and then we had to do like the regionals, you know what I mean? Like when they won stuff, and he was like, it's taking you away from your studies and you don't have time for this. Like, I don't know. He was a football guy. You'd think he kind of, I don't know, understand the cheerleading thing a little bit. But yeah, he did. Wanted to, he wanted to basically take me out of the cheerleading thing. And I was like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was a time commitment, but yeah, he was basically, I was not allowed to watch TV or do anything until the weekend. Like I had to just study and focus on school. So that was, yeah, kind of was, yeah, not the most fun, but yeah, that was a very long answer to your short question of was Captain Kira a cheerleader? So it is what it is. I mean, I did at that time of my life, I was getting much more into ballet and singing. I had just quit in junior high. I just quit figure skating, and then I was focusing on ballet a lot more and singing. So that was fine. And I was also, well, I was also quitting my musical instrument at that time too. I think in 8th grade or probably 9th grade, I quit clarinet and quit being in the band because I decided I didn't have time for it. There was just not enough time in the day. Yeah, he definitely discouraged it. He made it so that I had to talk to the principal because the principal was like, "Wait, why didn't you show up at that last game? Like, you're representing the school." And I was like, "My dad wouldn't let me." Like he said, I'd be missing too much time away from homework and stuff. And the principal just looked at me like, doesn't I think he said something like, "Doesn't your dad know it's a privilege to be chosen to be a cheerleader for your school?" And I'm like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Right, donkey? Is that right? Oh, Delph, you got the red pepper. Posh, what are you doing to the quilt? You moving the quilt around to your liking? Okay, all right. It's not as long as you're not chewing the quilt into like little shreddles. But guys, how is everyone today? I love when they move stuff around. It just is so cool. It's like rabbits are like building and constructing and moving things. Um, so, Give himself a little bath during the stream. Presto, you played the clarinet. Did you? Clarinet twins. We got that going for us, Presto. Yeah, clarinet's cool. It's fun. I like all instruments, but I did enjoy the clarinet. I still have my clarinet, and I do play it occasionally. I ended up playing it in a show, like a musical show, years ago. It was the funniest thing. I was like dancing in point shoes one minute, and then I was like playing a clarinet the next minute, and that was a wild and crazy show. It was fun. Oh boy, oh boy. Hi. Hi, Doodlebug. How you doing? Yeah, how's it going, bud? You gonna stretch out? What you gonna do, mister? Yeah, this guy's a cool boy. Yeah. It's a cutie pie. Oh, nice, Mr. Cutie Pants. He's a sweetheart. And this guy is the sweetheart. This Mr. Sluggy Pants. Oh my gosh, the food bowl. I left the food bowl in the litter box because I was trying to clean the entire floor, like underneath the litter box, like everything. You know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. Donkey likes to have his little food bowl in there too. He does. You guys are really liking these litter boxes now that I put hay back in them again. I kept forgetting about that. Oh yeah. Been chilling. People are kind of using these litter boxes as nests. But yeah, tomorrow is Litty Box Day, guys. I'm gonna attach you guys to little wagons. I'm gonna put harnesses on you, and you're gonna drag all those big litter boxes outside and little bunny wagons. Yeah, you're gonna do that. You're gonna be like the Budweiser bunnies and have pretty bridles and harnesses and some bells, maybe. Oh, we could put everything on sleighs. Well, we can't really put everything on a sleigh now because the snow is still melting. And there's still some big snow pile. There's definitely snow. Your mom just uh, your mom just bought it for me, and I kept it until college. And when you saw, you never know when you're gonna pick up an instrument again, but yeah, I mean, it can be ridiculous when you like don't play it for like years and years and years, and it's just sitting there. It's like my bassoon. I need to play my bassoon. I played it every day for like years, and then I just put it away, forgot about it. I think I was just extremely busy. I don't know. I do not remember. I think for the bassoon, it was one of those instruments that it took a huge amount of practice time to learn a new song for me because the finger positions for the different notes are complicated. And there are different options. You can choose all kinds of different options for each note. Don't even talk about going into sharps and flats. It's a complicated instrument. It is one of my favorite sounding instruments. I think it is weird and low and bizarre, but it also can play high, and it just has almost like a funny sound to it. I love bassoon. It sounds, like it sounds almost like more an instrument that can almost talk and like speak. There's a lot of character. It has a lot of character. It's one of our most ancient woodwind instruments. Bassoons have been around for a long time, and the ancient bassoons, but they were just one solid piece of wood carved out. Modern woodwind instruments are usually in like 3 sections. You can take them apart, or 2 sections, and you can clean them, but the old bassoons were just one solid piece of wood. So, and I had an opportunity once to try one of those, and I wasn't able to go. There was like a special, like, old music, old musical instrument, or maybe it was just a bassoon thing. I don't know. I can't remember. My bassoon teacher though was like, "Oh yeah, you should check this out because they're gonna have the really old school bassoons that were just like one solid thing." You briefly took up clarinet in 6th grade. Another clarinet guy wanted percussion originally, but clarinet was second choice because that's what Squidward plays. Oh my gosh, I was really into. It's so funny. It's so funny how people can get influenced by TV shows and stuff, like, um, gosh, what was it? The show Family Ties, where the daughter was named Mallory, and then you like get all these girls naming their daughters Mallory after that. Um, yeah, or like soap opera names. I can't remember. I don't even know what different soap opera characters there were, but those would definitely inspire people's naming their kids stuff. But yeah, I mean, things you see in movies, just people, the way they dress, styles, and movies and TV, they are pretty powerful. Like, I remember I saw an opera where the costumer had modeled the costumes after, I think it was Game of Thrones. And I don't know the show, but knew enough that it was like kind of goth, you know, what would you call Game of Thrones? I like don't really know much at all about it, but like almost like Viking Norse mythology meets, like, maybe not. Would steampunk be part of that, and like goth a little bit? I don't know. I don't know quite what it's called, but it was basically like just the style from that show. And I think even in the program, the costume was like, yeah, yeah, Game of Thrones. That's like where I took my inspiration from, and I was like, wow, opera is getting influenced by like modern television. Crazy. Because this was also not like a modern opera at all, from what I remember. Can't even think of what it was. It might have been an old Handel opera, but I think it was one of the old classics. All the spots for percussion were taken. Oh man. Because that, like, percussion, I mean, if you wanted to be a percussionist, that is like an entirely different type of playing than, a woodwind. So sorry, Hewley, maybe you could get yourself a drum kit. Your dad can thank me later for that. Yeah, maybe you could get yourself a drum kit. Maybe like invest in something that maybe someone it's already used and someone's just upgrading to a fancier new drum kit. Maybe you could find a deal on one. Then there's always like the electric drum kits. That doesn't look as fun, but less space, takes up less space, of course. But yeah, guys, Orama. Yeah, I had a little music today for a change, and definitely feeling tired because uh, ballet all week, and all the up and down the stairs with the laundry and all the just the stuff I do for the buns and the shopping and the hopping. And but you know what, guys? I've been thinking more and more about Peter Rabbit stories. I want to set the first one of those up very soon, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we'll do this tale of Peter Rabbit tomorrow. read that to you guys. Yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to see if I can get some more of these like little washable rugs that I've got in the hallway for the bunnies because they've been awesome. They're so thin, but they're so soft. They You can toss them into the washing machine and they're not super heavy, so they don't like get your washing machine off kilter, and they're so cute. And the bunnies love snuggling on them, so I've been like looking into getting a couple more of those for the bunnies. The merch the merch is looking really good. Oh my gosh, and tomorrow I'm gonna contact the animator person who was interested in making another design for the merch store. Um, and she showed me some of her work. She is extremely talented. I was like, wow. I was just like honored that she wanted to contribute a design. So that's cool. That's very cool. Um, what else? I don't know. I'm really excited about the merch, and I know that there've been a couple people. I know AJ, you ordered merch, and I okay. She's not. I don't think she's listening. I don't think she's listening on here. Um, but I think I'm gonna get Kristen a hoodie with Donkey and the Donkey Want Cookie hoodie for her actual 16th birthday. I know I already got her a bunch of stuff for her party at church, but I think I asked her, I'm like, which design do you like better, Kristen? Do you like the giant Bunz logo or the donkey? And she was like, donkey, of course. Oh, did I scare you, little gray? I'm like, donkey. Crystal, you played flute? You know, it doesn't surprise me. Somehow I would think that the instructor was an alcoholic, so we never knew if he was going to be sober. Oh my gosh. Whoa. You have me wondering because I had a lot of very eccentric band teachers. Most of them, one of them was this total sweetheart. One of them yelled a lot. Yeah, one was a sweetheart, one yelled a lot. No, they were pretty solid, but the one who yelled a lot, I'm sure he was a talented band director, but I wonder if he flipped out a lot because maybe he was drinking. That would explain a little bit. But oh my gosh, Crystal, how was he allowed to be the band instructor, like the music instructor? Did the teachers know? Was it just were people just turning a blind eye like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? He's an alcoholic." I mean, that's just, how he rolls. You got a guitar, Hewley, for your 14th birthday. You didn't realize how much work goes into mastering it. I gave up after like 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Your parents had me watch a training DVD and I couldn't get past the first part. Oh man. What got me into wanting to play guitar was listening to Guns N' Roses in the car with mom, and I mentioned wanting to try guitar. Yeah, guitar takes okay, like when I got my guitar, I remember my friend was like he was a guitar. I mean, I knew a lot of people who played guitar back then when I got my guitar, which is probably one of the reasons I got one, but I like a really nice friend was just like, "Listen, you're gonna have to sit every single day." Like before he's like, "Before you even buy this guitar," he's like, "Can you promise me? Can you just guarantee that you will actually run, like drill yourself, learning all the chords and practicing your simple songs?" He's like, "You have to do it every day. You just have to make it habit." And I was like, "Wow, you're making this sound really serious. That doesn't sound very fun." And he's like, "Yeah, but it'll be fun once you get past the learning the chords part." And I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, just trust me." Because he used to go to like open mic nights and all this stuff, and I wanted to be able to play and do that and just hang out with all the guys, hang out with all my friends and just play and stuff. And I also I think was also thinking, oh, I could have my own band if I could play guitar and all this stuff. But but I actually did what he said. I got a teacher. I got a guitar teacher. I didn't take that many lessons. I took enough to learn chords, and he taught me some simple songs, got me on on my feet, on my fingers, and then I just took it from there. And I had some booklets with chord charts, and you know what I mean. Don't I mean, Hewley, if you ever want to pick it up again, like I don't know if you still have your guitar. It really is not that hard. I know a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I do know people who have just self-taught themselves the entire thing. What I what helped me was having just a couple lessons by a professional just to teach me, like, listen, you have to have the flat parts of your fingertips pushed down completely onto the fretboard. You know what I mean? And like not push down on the other, smush the other strings, which may seem logical, and maybe some people don't need to hear that. I needed to hear everything because I knew nothing about string instruments. And but yeah, you mean Hugh and Mal, if you learn three chords, you learn E, A, and D, just E, A, and D, you can play a zillion songs. Then throw in a G, throw in a C, um, get yourself fancy and learn an F chord and a B flat. I mean, you just, and then there's just a couple tiny little things, you can do an A minor real easily, and you would be shocked at, once you know three chords, you can play songs, a lot of songs. So I don't know. Don't give up. Don't give up. I would be curious to see if you gave it a little bit of a commitment. Like all any art form, you have to have some kind of discipline. Like ballet is very disciplined. A lot of rules, a lot of boundaries, a lot of just you have to do it a lot. Like pretty much every day you have to do some ballet in order for me to do it, at least. So I just constantly have to work at it. And like with guitar, I was playing out tonight with my guitar. I had to review before I went out. I couldn't just. I don't play enough these days to just whip out a guitar. I have to kind of get it back in my fingers a little bit, and it's coming back. It is coming back. There's still a couple chords that I don't know. There's definitely some chords I can't. Like I can, if I see it on a chord chart, I can copy it and play it. But um, when you go to like a musical jam session, you have to just know by ear. No one's got music in front of them. You just have to know how to follow along and just have the chords in your hands already. So that I was not that. Some songs I could play along. Other songs that I just was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna not really play. I'll play a couple chords that I know, and that's it. But yeah, how long did he keep his job? Crystal, tell us more about the alcoholic band director. Um yeah, I mean, you have to want to do it, if it inspires you, but like if you just thought it sounded cool because you heard it on a Guns N' Roses song, maybe it's not your thing. Give me a C, give me a D. That's right. Oh my gosh. There's like I'm giving off cheerleader vibes. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm channeling my 8th grade self. These are all of the stuffies. All of of Donkey's pillows and stuffies had to get moved. And it's very sad because Dusty, this is why her middle name, I gave her the middle name Trouble today. She chewed off both of the ears of Donkey's. This used to be mine, but this is a puppet rabbit. And she chewed off both of his ears. She pulled the ears through the enclosure. And now I'm going to I will sew them back on. I will perform ear surgery. I will be a bunny Bunny's puppet surgeon. But yeah, I was like, I found one ear earlier, and it wasn't until I cleaned their enclosure today I finally found the other ear. She had dragged it into the enclosure. Very naughty. The faculty knew. He was put on a year-long leave of absence to get treatment, but it didn't work. When he came back, he was a bigger oh my gosh, he was worse after he went for treatment. Oh my gosh. I have a friend though who he went to a treatment place. And at that point I wasn't really friends with him anymore. Like I already moved from Chicago and he was in Chicago. But he had gotten married and he had like a young baby or toddler. I think she was a toddler by that time, and he went into treatment and oh boy, he did not. It didn't work. And he did get worse. That was so painful. What an awful thing, you know? When you're a parent and the other parent's like, you either gotta dry up or gotta get lost. Um, I know, Presto, it is interesting. It's like you would think it would at least help somewhat, like maybe slow down the addiction. I I don't know how those things work really, but I guess I don't know, maybe it like stresses them out just going to something like that, and then that makes it worse. Or the anxiety of like, "Oh, I don't think I can do this," and just like being in a treatment center, like a facility, I don't know. I have definitely known people who've had good luck with those things though. It does work for some people, so, um, yeah. But, oh gosh, yeah, I just keep thinking of the merch, you guys. The stuff with, like, the donkeys and the cookie. Oh, donkey, I'm so excited to see the merch when it comes in. Are you gonna recognize yourself on, like, the t-shirt and all the other cool stuff? The throw pillow, the donkey throw pillow? Oh, it's so exciting. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get to your son? Are you trying to get to Mr. Bundonkadonk, mama? Aw, you wanna give him a cuddle? You wanna give him a licky? Good girl, Delph. Go and potty in the litter box. Yay, Delphi. Good girl. Well, guys, Areno, Kristen never showed up. Kristen did text me today. I think it was today. I don't even know. Was it? Maybe it wasn't. Oh, my phone is at 15%. Merchandise, 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 merchandise. Buy a giant Bunzo merchandise. Yep. We've got giant buns merchandise. Just go on the web. If you plug in giantbuns.com, you'll find it real easy. Oh, yeah, seriously though, if you want to look at the merch, giantbuns.com, and it will link you to everything, YouTube and Discord and all that stuff. I should probably put some more stuff on the Giant Buns Instagram. I keep forgetting about that. But yeah, the merch store is on there. If you want to take a look, there's a lot on there. And there's create your own. There's like customization things where you can like change things. I didn't even really know that when I ordered my merch. I think you can like change the size of some of the logos and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll check that out when I get Kristen her hoodie. But I'm just learning. I'm such a newbie to all this merch stuff. Oh my gosh, look at this sweetheart. Look at this guy. Space bunnies. Yeah. But guys, I do think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I know it probably hasn't been like a full hour, but it's getting a little late for me, and I need to I kind of need to wrap up my night pretty soon. And um but yeah, I'm excited about the merch. I'm excited about doing more videos with these guys, getting some more shorts up. Oh, the other thing is, you guys, we've had like 400 and I think it said 493 when last I looked at this our subscribers. So I think we only need 7 more subs to get monetized, because I already have the watch hours. I already have like over 3,000 watch hours, I think, in the last year. And then 500 subscribers is what you need. So I mean, it's not, you know what? It's not about the money, because it's going to be like not very much money. But it's just, I'm just so proud of us that we have stuck with this. And yeah, I mean, it's just cool. It's just cool, you know? So that's all I have to say. You got to check out yeah, Crystal, I want to get your opinion. I want to get your opinion. And there's 2 designs. There's the Giant Buns logo, that you see, on the YouTube, the Discord and all that. And then there's a really cute one of like all these pictures of Donkey in a collage. It's like a bouquet of Donkey pictures, and then he's inside a cookie, one of the cookies, and it says like "Give me cookie." And then one of them says like "Watch on YouTube." Also has like in smaller font, or smaller, yeah, like "Watch on YouTube" around the Giant Buns logo. And then the Donkey Want cookie, I think it says like www like .giantbuns.com, like in small letters, so people can actually know like, oh, this is something I can look up and see what it is, or this is a YouTube channel. So that's on there too. But so there's only 2 designs on there, but they're cool, like they're good, main solid ones. But I do want to get one of like me and holding one of the bunnies eventually. And I want to work with this animator, cartoonist, and get her to do one for us. And maybe eventually one with just pictures of all of the bunnies together. I think that would be cool, to just have a whole lineup of all of the Giant Buns. And maybe I could be on there too. What am I, chopped liver? But but yeah, check it out. It's fun. But yeah, the bunnies are doing well, and your YouTube channel doing well, and the merch shop is cute and it's fun. And but if you guys have any other suggestions about types of merch, or of a merch shop that you really like, I mean, we're not tied into sticking with one merch shop, and maybe we could have multiple. So yeah, whatever people know about, feel free to share it with me. Like I said, I'm new to having a merch store, and I find it fascinating. I'm like, wow, I cannot believe that people are going to be wearing the Giant Bun stuff. It's so cool. But anyway, most importantly, I love each and every one of you guys. I'm so glad that you all showed up tonight. And yeah, I don't know. And also, apparently, Posh Spice has predicted that spring is on the way. So, what do you think about that? And you know what? I was on the fence about whether she was right. Like last night, someone was like, "Well, what do you think? Is it really? Do you really think spring is here? Because you sound kind of hesitant." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am hesitant after all this cold and snow. But then I looked at next week and it said something about maybe 61 degrees. And I was like, wait a minute. I think Posh was right. And guess what? If it's 61 degrees, it's warm enough for giant bunny rabbits to go outside. And I'll tell you, I think Dusty is ready to go dig a tunnel or something outside or build like a cabin or something because she has been destructy Dusty. Dusty Trouble Giant Bunz. Trouble is her middle name. Oh my gosh. Um, someone at the musical jam was. Oh yeah, I know it is. His sweatshirt said instead of troublemaker, it said troublemaker. You know, like the treble clef. I thought that was really funny. Troublemaker. But guys, yeah, I love each and every one of you. Crystal, AJ, Presto, Hewley, AJ Punk, Crystal with a K, special K, chocolate con bourbon pie and rye. Did I miss anyone? We did have like 7 people earlier, but I don't think everyone was a chatter. That's okay. You can be a viewer. We won't make you talk. We can make you talk. If you sell t-shirts, make sure they're available in larger sizes. Yeah. You know, it's from what I remember, I think they did have larger sizes. Like, I'll check on that. I will make sure. Yeah, that's a good point because we got to make sure that like everyone, can find whatever size. And I think oversized t-shirts and sweatshirts are what people want anyway. I don't think people want teeny little tiny things. But yeah, much love to you, Crystal, and everyone. And we got some lounging. Got a nice chill evening with lounging and some people like to lounge in their litter box, which is fine. Some people like to hide in tunnels. A little crazy. Yeah. It's a cozy cactus tunnel. Very nice. The cactus flower pillow, everything is in the washing machine, is ready to come out. So all the fun little both can go in the litter box. You guys are cute. I don't know. I might be biased, but I think they are cute. Just a tiny bit. Okay, guys. My phone is gonna be dying soon, but here, I'm gonna leave this on Mr. Donks. Wait, let's see if we can get a close-up of your snap. Let's see if I can leave this right in front of you. Are you gonna be a good boy, or are you gonna... Someone chewed my phone case the other day. You're gonna be a good boy? Of course you're gonna be. Yeah. All right, guys. If I open the door, listen, if I open the door, you cannot run in and there's a donkey. Mm-mm. I don't wanna see that happen. Oh, never mind.
Little gray munching on that hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. don't care why. Wings avert the aim so high. Freedom in his furry flight. Sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray so wild inside. Posh and Gwynnie's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight.